The intentions of this message is very clear. How to minimize the negative impact of being sensitive, but how to maximize the positive sides of being empath. There are 4 chapters that I shared to you last month about beautiful flowers to empath. The first one is the dangerous zones of empath. The second chapter, inner energy that invite the coming of danger. The third chapter, the soul nutrition for the empath. The fourth chapter is the beautiful home of the empath. Let me start with the first chapter, the dangerous zone of empath. As the fish, which will be dangerous if they grow on air, as the birds, which is dangerous if they force themselves to grow on the water, the empath will be in danger if they keep growing in the environment which is full of narcissists and energy vampire. Please let me repeat once again, since this is very important. Fish will be danger if they force themselves to fly on air. Birds will be danger if they force themselves to swim in the water. You are the empath. You will be in danger if you keep growing in the environment which is full of narcissists and energy vampire. For that reason, as long as you are polite, you are not against any norms and ethic, it is okay to stay away from the narcissist and energy vampire. It is perfectly okay. But in the case if you cannot avoid the narcissist and energy vampire, protect yourself with the beautiful weapon of forgiving. Protect yourself with the beautiful shield of compassion. Just in case the narcissist is your parent, just in case the energy vampire is your children, which you cannot run away. Remember to protect yourself with the sincere of forgiving, compassion. Remember, you are in danger if you keep growing in the environment which is full of narcissists and energy vampire. Just in case you cannot run away, protect yourself with compassion and forgiving. Remember also to be kind to yourself, especially being kind to your own weaknesses, to your own negative side. Because only those who are kind inside will be treated of being kind outside. One of the beautiful words for the empath, say yes all the time. Say yes, because in the moment you say no, there is inner resistance, and inner resistance make the mind experience a lot of energy draining. But if you say yes, whatever happens, simply say yes. But when it comes to the narcissist and energy vampire, as long as it is polite and you do not hurt and harm the others, it is okay to say no. It is okay to say no and stay away politely. That is the dangerous zone of the empath, the environment which is full of narcissists and energy vampire. Now we enter the second chapter, the inner energy which invite a lot of danger for the empath. The most dangerous combination inside empath is the unsensitive lips and sensitive ears. Your lips is unsensitive, meaning you speak unpolitely, you speak without considering the feeling of the others. That is unsensitive lips. It will be dangerous if your lips is insensitive, but your ears is very sensitive. That is inner energy which invite the coming of danger. My suggestion is simple. If your ears is sensitive, make your lips sensitive as well. Choose the words wisely. If you are not sure that your words will calming the others, it is better simply keep smile. The other combination inside which is dangerous for the empath, if you are left brainer meaning you are very logical, critical, you love to criticize and attack the others, left brainer. But your heart is easily hurted. That is also a dangerous combination. Your brain is extremely left, critical, logical, intolerance, but your heart is easily hurt. That is dangerous. If you don't want your heart to be hurted, learn to combine left brain with right brain, which is more emotional, more sensitive. That is the second chapter, inner energy which invite the coming of danger. The third chapter is soul nutrition for the empath, soul nutrition. If you want your soul to be well nourished, be careful with your inner conversation. As I keep sharing to you in social media especially, inner conversation is the longest conversation and the most influential conversation as well. The longest and the most influential conversation. Since inner conversation is the most influential and the longest conversation, only talk to yourself the things to be grateful. That is soul nutrition for the empath. Never talk something that can steal your gratitude. The second soul nutrition for the empath, train the brain. Learn to transform yourself from being a servant of the brain into the master of the brain. What I mean by the servant of brain, anything that appear in the mind, you talk. Anything that appear in the brain, you do it. That is what I mean by being a servant of the brain, which is dangerous especially for the empath. What I mean by being the master of the brain is simple. Anytime there is idea, logic, information appear in the brain, don't directly talk. Don't directly follow into action. Don't. It is dangerous. Choose wisely which ideas to talk. Choose wisely which ideas to be followed into action. That is what I mean by training the brain from being a servant of the brain into being a master of the brain. You are the master. One of the important characteristics of suffering soul, they keep becoming a servant of the brain. So that's why many people, especially younger generation, who pass away in young age, the problem is in the brain because they keep serving the brain. For you, the empath, remember to transform yourself from the servant of the brain into the master of the brain. You are the master, not the brain is the master. You are the master of your brain. Another soul nutrition, stay away from the environment which steal your gratitude. Anytime you meet the environment which can steal your gratitude, stay away. It is dangerous for the empath. There are countless benefits of gratitude. Gratitude can open the gate of abundance. Gratitude can double small happiness into big happiness. Gratitude is a bridge that connecting you to the higher and the greater you. A lot of benefit of gratitude. For that reason, remember to stay away from the environment which steal your gratitude. The fourth chapter, the beautiful home of the empath. The first home of the empath, which I strongly recommend to you, is make the divine within and the divine outside well connected. No matter how dark your past is, there is the light of divine within you. No matter how bad the others call you, there is the light of the divine within. And the beautiful home of the empath, if the divine inside is well connected to the divine outside. How to make the divine outside and inside well connected? Meditate. 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 If you need the mantra, I give you 2 mantras today. The first mantra, acknowledge the wave, stay with the ocean. Even the enlightened brain, there is still wave inside, the wave of Gamma. Do not talk about the ordinary people like us. Even the enlightened, they have delta and gamma wave in the brain. But remember, you are no longer the wave, you are the ocean. The first mantra, acknowledge the wave, you are the ocean. The second mantra, whatever memory that coming and going, this is the mantra. Whatever you are, let me give you my most beautiful smile. That is the mantra. Enemy visit you in the memory, friend, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend. Here is the mantra. Whatever you are, let me give you my most beautiful smile. The first home of the empath. How to make the divine within well connected with the divine outside. The second home of the empath is solitude, which is the good friend of inner contentment. Solitude, inner contentment. They embrace each other. That is the second home of the empath. When it comes to choosing the job, since some of you are still productive generation, not like me who retired already, just in case the empath choosing the job, choose the job with less interaction but more contemplation. Less interaction with the people but more contemplation inside. Less outer conversation but more inner innovation. And if you need the light, bring the light of balance inside into your darkness. That is the summary of my last presentations about beautiful flower to empath. Hopefully, it will bring beautiful light to some of your inner darkness. Thank you very much, beautiful heart, beautiful soul, peace lover, light seeker, wherever you are. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Thank you for being our good friend. Thank you. Thank you. Good day. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace in the lower, peace in the middle, peace in the higher realm. Sabisata Bhavantu Sukhitata. May all beings are happy.